Welcome back. In today's video, we solve the sample questions for grade 3 EQAO. Let's get started. So the first question here is a store has 124 bags of rice that each have a mass of 1.5 kg. Simply you multiply 124 and 1.5, which will give you 186. So this is the multiplication of 1.24 and 1.5. Here the question is drag and drop one option into each box to match its equivalent decimal number. So if you divide this is 0.8. Now here we have out of 5, 2 triangles are color. That means 5 divided by 2, which is 0.4, or it's 40%. So this will go here. If you divide 1 by 4, it's 25%, which is 0.25. And this is half of this one, which is 12.5% or 0.125%. I mean 0.125. Now here this is 5 out of 1, simply 20%, which is 0.2. Now a graph is given. So from a survey on the type of book most students read from grade 5 and grade 6, if you look at here, the dark represents grade 5 and this gray represents grade 6. So 19 students from grade 5, they like biographies, and this is grade 6, which is 9 students, they love biographies from grade 6. Same for novels, here 14 from grade 5, 15 from grade 6, and comics grade 5 and grade 6 both, it's 17. Now here is the question. The question is to find which statement is false. The first option is more than 90 students answer the survey. So you have to find which statement is false. Now if you look at the graph, the number of students, if you count 19 plus 9 plus 14 plus 15 and 17 and 17. So all these numbers are more than 90. So this statement is true. So this is not the answer. The second is more students read biographies than novels. Now let's check. So here number of students who read biographies is 19 plus 9, which is 28. Novels 14 plus 15, which is 29. So this is 28 and this is 29. The option is more students read biographies than novels. So this statement is false because biographies, the number here is 28, novels is 29. Actually novels, more students read novels. So this statement is false. So this is the answer. Now the question here is to complete the statement. Now here the options are linear growing pattern and non-linear growing pattern. The linear growing pattern is simply where there is constant increasing or decreasing. Okay, if there is same amount increases or decreases, that's a linear growing pattern. If you look at here, so this one increase by 6 small squares, again by 6 small squares, and again by 6 small squares. So we can say this is the linear growing pattern. and each time it grows by 6. Now you have to drag to the correct box. Now we have the earning and saving. The options here are depositing money weekly into an account. So this is saving. Here giving money to a local charity. This is a donation. They don't match. Getting paid weekly for shoveling snow. Of course, this is the earning. Now finally, getting money from a bank to start a business. It's a loan. Now you have to find the vertices of E and H. So if you look at E, we always start from x-axis. The first coordinate is for x and second for y. So here E is 1 unit right and straight 6 unit up. So E is 1, 6. So we have 1, 6 here and here. So these two might be correct. The next is H. Here H again start from x-axis. So straight goes to 5 unit and then 2 unit off. So this is 5, 2. So this option is right. Now a store is selling sorts in package of 5. So each package has 5 sorts. Now we have the variables for total cost and sort cost. Now you have to find the price for one sort, the cost of one sort. How do you find? It's simply the price of one sort is total cost divided by 5. It's because a package has 5 sorts. So to find, we use this formula. So one sort is equals to total cost divided by 5. Now the question here is the population of two cities are shown. One has 94,060 and another has 20,300. So if you subtract 94,060 and 20,300, then you get 73,760. Let's see in the calculator. So one has 94,060, and if you subtract this by 20,300, so that gives 73,760. Okay, now here to find the correct conversion. Now if you see, to convert this centimeter into meter, you divide this by 100. So if you divide 57,000 by 100, so that will change into meter. So this is the correct answer. To change meter into kilometer, you change this by, you convert meter to kilometer dividing by 1000. So if you divide this by 1000, it should be 0.6, but here is 6.32 kilometer. This is wrong. To change gram into kg, you again divide this by 1000. So this will be 0.5. That 5 kg. This is wrong. Now to change liter into milliliter, you multiply this number by 1000. So 7.1 times 1000 is 7100. So this is right. Now finally, if you change kg to gram, you multiply this by 1000. If you multiply this by 1000, it should be 2050, not 2500 gram. So these two are correct conversion. Now here you have to drag and drop 3 numbers to complete this factor tree correctly. Simply 84 divided by 12 is 7, and again this 12 divided by 4 is 3, and this 4 divided by 2 is 2. So when you multiply each numbers, you get this, like 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 3, 12, 12 times 7 is 84. Now you have to find two options which are example of discrete data. Now the question is, what is discrete data? Simply, a discrete data that consists of values that can be counted, or you can say usually they are whole numbers, like number of students in a class, right? So it's always whole number. You can say like 10.5 number of students, and the total number of goals scored in a soccer game. So the score is always like 0, 1, 2, 3. It's never like 2.5. But time in a race, it can be in a decimal, like 9.5, 12.3. So temperature outside, it can be in decimal, like 20.5, 23.5, or 25. The height of students, this can be also in decimal, like 145.5, 150.5, or 25, something like that. So these two are examples of discrete data. Again, it's something, it's the data that consists of values that can be counted, or usually whole numbers. Now here, if the value of n is 4, then what is the value of 3.5n? Simply you multiply 3.5 by n, that will give you 14. So if you multiply 3.5 by 2, it's simply 7. Again, you multiply by 2, it's 14. So that's all. Thanks for watching this video. If you like, please don't forget to subscribe, share, like. I'll see you next video. Till then, goodbye. Take care.